Ya, estamos. Vamos a probar finalmente el tarot, el Dark Shadow of the Soul. Yeah, we're gonna try this tarot, this oracle actually. I looked for guidance. I looked for examples on how to use it. Busqué ejemplos, busqué una guía para cómo usarlo, and I didn't find much. Something written on the author's website. Encontré algo nomás escrito en la página del autor. That she gives some questions that you can ask. Que da como unas preguntas que le puedes hacer al oráculo. But I want to do this on a probably weekly basis. Yo quiero hacer esto como semanalmente, so the questions wouldn't be enough. O sea, las preguntas no serían suficientes. So what I'm gonna try to do is what I always do when I do a reading. Basically, let the cards talk. Dejar que las cartas hablen, and they will let me know when to stop. Y ellos me van a ayudar a parar. And this is all like a dark oracle, right? I mean, dark shadow, la sombra negra del alma, which is a process I'm going through, or I want to go through, es un proceso por el cual quiero pasar y el que definitivamente estoy pasando. And if you don't know what it means, you can Google it. Like, this video is not to explain what that is. Este video no es para explicar lo que es, lo que significa eso. I can summarize it, though. Lo puedo resumir. It's like getting to know the dark side of yourself. Es conocer tu lado oscuro. The parts of yourself that you don't like, that you hide, that you're not proud of. Las partes de ti que no estás orgulloso, que esconde, que no te gustan. And knowing those parts and embracing them. Conociendo eso, aceptándolo, conociéndolo, aceptándolo y entendiéndolo is the best way to get to know yourself completely. Pasando por todo eso es la mejor forma de conocerte a ti de una forma completa. By the way, I'm not taking the cards. I usually would grab the cards that are jumping. I'm not doing it this time because I'm just in a very awkward position doing this, so that's what is happening. No estoy agarrando las cartas que saltan en este momento porque están saltando las cartas ya que estoy en una posición muy rara haciendo esto porque tengo la cámara enfrente. Anyway, so this is, we're gonna go. Take the first 3 cards. Something that I learned in poker. Algo que aprendí en el poker. Voy a dejar 3 cartas acá que no quiero. And then focus on the process. Enfocarme en el proceso que yo quiero vivir. I'm not gonna ask a question. No voy a preguntar nada. But I'm gonna go here. That's funny. That's the same one that just jumped. Chistoso porque es la misma carta que saltó. So, this is the card. The Fred, which means, well, ¿qué significa asustado? Hesitation, facing the truth, cowardly. So that means that I'm afraid of that, I guess. I don't know. Se supone que, claro, if I just try to interpret this card, si trato de interpretar esta carta, habla de miedo, temores, cobardía, dudas of finding out what the truth is. Es como quizás quedarse en un lugar de confort, quedarse en un lugar cómodo, claro, quedarse en un lugar de comodidad, no querer cruzar el río, don't want to keep going forward, just because you're scared. Could be something new, could be something that you don't know, right? Something strange, different, something that's gonna change things for you, and that generates all of this. It's interesting because like people have mentioned that. I'm talking about the spiritual world, by the way. Esto es sobre el mundo espiritual, but I don't feel it that way. Yo no lo siento de esa forma. I just need to know if this card is true, because it popped up just before I pulled it out. Esta carta salió justo antes que yo lo haya sacado de más. I need to know why, or how to fix this, or just accept that it's true, o aceptar que es verdad. So we got that card, right? Then we're gonna pull out another card. This upside down. Dismissive. Avoiding, rejecting, disdain. Alexa, what's the meaning of disdain?
As a verb, disdain is usually defined as to look upon or treat with contempt, despise, scorn. As a noun, disdain is usually defined as a feeling of contempt for anything regarded as unworthy, haughty contempt, scorn.
Alexa, what's the meaning of dismissive? Volume up.
The adjective dismissive is usually defined as indicating dismissal or rejection, having the purpose or effect of dismissing, as from one's presence or from consideration.
Okay.
For more,
This is kind of interesting. It shows a book burning, right? Muestra que un libro quemándose. It says dismissive, which, según lo que entendí, es como rechazo. Down there says avoiding, rejecting, disdain. Yeah, avoiding es evitar, rejecting es rechazar. And disdain, for what I understood, I think is, creo que disdain es como conformarse con poco. And this card I understand, okay? Because this card talks a lot about not being, like doubting, having doubts of yourself, of what you think you're capable of, tener dudas de ti mismo, sobre inseguridad, yeah. Confident, yeah. Not being confident, lack of confidence, I think. That's how I see it. And that's true with me. Like that's one of the main issues that I have to try to work on and face and accept in a way. Maybe accept this. Maybe I have to accept being afraid and the hesitation and facing the truth cowardly. So this makes sense if I think of like, okay, maybe the thing is here that I am afraid of this. Yeah, this makes sense to me now. Esto tiene sentido, que yo pueda ser que esté asustado de aceptar esto, de enfrentar esto, de ver cómo lo arreglo. Because this is something that I'm carrying since I was very young, I guess, for different reasons. Por diferentes razones, esto es algo que llevo. Ex-girlfriends, family things, cosas de la familia that made me insecure, que me hicieron inseguro, lack of confidence, not thinking I could reach certain things, not thinking I could accomplish certain things, hiding in a way, like not showing yourself, not being too expressive. Ya, son cosas que hicieron dudar de mi intuición, esconderme de la forma onda no ser tan expresivo y no creerme el cuento. So when you live like that, you turn your life into a bubble. Conviertes tu vida en una burbuja of comfort, de confort, y tratas de no salir de eso. You try to not live that bubble. Because why would you, right? Like, why would you leave if you know that outside of the bubble you won't feel comfortable at all? Si sabes que fuera de la burbuja no te vas a sentir cómodo. The problem with that is that you get used to not develop anything else. Te acostumbras a no desarrollar nada más. So yeah, it makes sense. This is something that I definitely have to work on. And I know that it's something that is definitely stopping me from keep going. Y sé que es algo que definitivamente me frena a seguir avanzando. So, it's interesting. And then, a third card we're gonna get, draining. Yep. Draining, exhausting, taxing, fatigue. Alexa, what's taxing?
The adjective taxing is usually defined as wearingly burdensome.
I don't know if I understood my lack of English. Es fue mi falta de inglés. Draining, I understand what it means. Draining means drenarse. Yeah, like when you take all the life out of the battery. Exhausting, that's how you feel when you're drained. Así es como te sientes cuando estás drenado. Taxing, I just couldn't get it. I think it's almost like tener problema, sentirse problemático, conflictivo maybe, I don't know. And fatigue, yeah, fatiga, estar cansado. It shows a feather in the dark. Muestra una pluma en la oscuridad. So I don't see the connection here yet. I understand this card on its own. Entiendo. Yes, this is something that I also would have to work with. Something, because it's kind of like a protection on the spiritual side, I guess, and also on the empathetic side from absorbing the energy from other people without being protected. And then what does that to you is to drain you, and then you feel exhausted and fatigued and blah blah blah, right? Esto es algo que entiendo por sí solo como una carta que ese drenaje para mí es un drenaje espiritual, un drenaje que también siento al absorber la energía de otras personas o de ambientes, de situaciones, y ese drenaje, bueno, te quita la energía. Son vampiros energéticos, larvas astrales, parásitos, lo que sea. Y para eso sí que hay que protegerse. You have to be protected for that. And lately I haven't been doing it. Últimamente no lo estaba haciendo. So I have been, okay, maybe, avoiding it. Últimamente he estado evitando esto. Okay, let's pull another one. I want clarification on this. Clear clarification and draining. So I want to pull another one right here. I don't know if I can do this with this type of cards, but con este tipo de cartas no sé si puedo hacer esto. What is that, Better Call Saul? Se parece al de la serie. Ambitious, ambicioso. Okay, you can see that it's a guy that is doing pretty well. Es un tipo que está haciendo bien. Fancy. Look at his knuckles though. Mírale los nudillos. Even there it has right there, like a little wound. Interesting. An idea. What does this mean? Like not everything is as good as it seems? Quizás no todo es tan bueno como se ve, maybe? I don't know. Or hard work, one or the other. But it says ambitious, pushy, no limits, aggressive. So is this... Okay, this could be taken like... Okay, ambitious, he's ambicioso. Obviously this shows almost like... I think this card is more like work related. Yo creo que esta carta es más relacionada con el trabajo or appearances. But it doesn't... Yeah, it could be one or the other. I don't have appearances like I don't show myself the way I am not ever. Yo no me muestro de una forma que no soy. So appearance is not about work. Yes, it could be. Okay, acerca del trabajo sí. So this could be to be more ambitious or less. Ser más ambicioso o menos. Yo creo que nunca he sido súper ambicioso con mi trabajo o con el dinero en realidad. I'm not ambitious with money, but maybe with work I am, because I do want to get close to not perfection, but like I am a perfectionist. Soy un perfeccionista, así que me importa que las cosas salgan bien. I do care about things to come out pretty good. And yeah, maybe that makes me pushy, having no limits, and aggressive. I don't know if I'm aggressive, but I do express myself when I feel things are not right or not fair or not just or lazy or whatever. When I feel things could be done better, cuando creo que las cosas se pueden hacer mejor, I do maybe get pushy and cross lines that to other people maybe could mean lose their job. Para algunas personas pueden ser perder su trabajo. But I only do it when I feel there's a reason. You know, I don't do it because someone took my coffee. No hago eso porque alguien toma mi café. I do it because I care too much about what I do. Me importa mucho lo que hago. And yes, I don't have that balance, I guess. No tengo ese balance en too passionate. Yeah, muy pasional. And I show it. Y lo muestro. So I could work on that and make it a little bit still care the way I care, but just keep it for myself, maybe? I don't know. How do you do that when you are supposed to work like a team, though? ¿Cómo haces eso cuando tienes que manejar y trabajar en equipo? Like, you know how to change things, you want to change things, you want to make things better. You work in a team and you keep it to yourself. That's kind of weird. So there must be another way. Tiene que haber otra forma, porque si trabajas en equipo y tú quieres cambiar las cosas, sabes cómo cambiar las cosas, sabes cómo mejorar esto, why would you not share that? ¿Por qué no lo compartirías eso? I know I'm mixing Spanish and English pretty bad here, but stay with me, please. Por favor, traten de entenderme. Okay. Ambitious. Yeah. I think I'm gonna pull one more card. Maybe two more, depending. I don't know. Narcissist. Wow. It shows... What is this? I think it is a mirror. Someone standing there with weird clothing. Con ropa como media... I don't know, like almost from like a movie. Like a horror movie. Tiene ropa como de una película de terror. I don't know what it is. But it says narcissist, entitlement, exploits, delusional. Delusional, yeah. Okay, Alexa, what's the meaning of entitlement?
Entitlement is usually defined as the act of entitling, giving, a person or thing, a title, right, or claim to something.
Give me definitions of exploit.
As a noun, exploit is usually defined as a striking or notable deed, feat, spirited or heroic act.
Okay, synonyms of exploit.
Synonyms for exploit meaning achievement
Volume up.
include feat, deed, or accomplishment. For the meaning take advantage of, misuse.
Take
some
advantage
synonyms
of.
include
Okay.
use,
Alexa, volume up. Definition of delusional.
The adjective delusional is usually defined as having false or unrealistic beliefs or opinions.
Okay, so I understood that. Thanks, Alexa. It says entitlement. Dice, I'm going to explain this in Spanish, by the way. Dice que entitlement es ponerse un título falso. Es como dársela de algo que no eres. Exploits es básicamente usar a la gente. Usar a las personas. And delusional, well, that's súper simple. Es creer cosas que no son. Y eso es un narcisista, básicamente. So, what I have to understand here, because like I'm for sure none of these things, is that I did have an experience with someone like this, that it was a friend that's funny, because right where I placed the card, this is the two things that did to me. Drained my energy for a bunch of years, and then I did this with her. Y justo donde puse la carta, esta persona lo que hizo conmigo fue esto. Durante muchos años me drenó. Y luego yo hice esto con ella. Rechazarla, evitarla, quemarla. Because this card doesn't apply to me. So, it's interesting. So now that makes me pull out another card to explain what other thing could that mean. Voy a sacar otra carta para explicar qué otra cosa puede significar eso. Okay, that's a dishwasher, by the way. It's not that I'm peeing while doing this. Esa es la lavaplatos, no es que esté echándome la meona mientras estoy hablando. Beautiful card. I mean, it looks beautiful. Deadbeat. Butterfly. Going from flower to flower. It says parasite, sponge, and useless. Wow. Let's say that it's a bad thing. I'm not really sure what it is. But using those three words, I can get the idea. Dice parásito, esponja, and useless. See, this is the thing. The parasite, okay, someone that feeds of someone else. That could be like an energetic vampire, let's say. So it sucks someone's energy, like a sponge, right? But the useless part, how do I put those three together, making sense? I don't know. Parásito, esponja y que no sirve para nada. I don't understand the picture though. No entiendo la foto. Like it shows a butterfly, right? Is the butterfly a parasite? Esa mariposa, ¿por qué hace un parásito? I don't understand this card. But I took it as a clarification of this. Oh, deadbeat parasite sponge. Okay, could it be that this I mean, if I think that this is related to this one, si pienso que esta está relacionada con esta, I get it, because this is what she did to me, right? Esto es lo que ella hizo conmigo. She parasited me. She sponged, sucked my energy, made me useless. And she showed like a butterfly. Se mostró como una mariposa linda, bonita, pero en realidad era un parásito. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, I need another one, and I think this is gonna be the last one, because I'm just learning how to do this, right? This is the first time I use this oracle. Esta es la primera vez que uso este oráculo, pero voy a sacar una carta más para ver si tengo algo más con esto. Unforgiving, vindictive, closed off, revengeful. I get this card. I get it. In a way, like when this thing happened to me, I did feel pretty bad. Me sentí super mal. I felt betrayed. I felt everything, right? And of course, I was not vindictive. Alexa, what's vindictive?
The adjective vindictive is usually defined as disposed or inclined to revenge, vengeful. For more,
Okay.
ask me to give
It's
you
not-
more definitions for vindictive.
It's not that I felt vindictive or revengeful. Closed off, I think that's ser cerrado. Could be. Yeah. Me sentí cerrado? Sí. Unforgiving? Yes. Yes, that's true. Because if someone does all this shit to you, si alguien te hace todo esto, of course I'm not gonna forgive that person. You know? Until now, I haven't forgiven her. And maybe that's something that is also stopping me from keep going. Quizá eso también es algo que me está parando de seguir adelante, porque what's the point, right? At the end, what's the point? I mean, that's just like a burden, or like this, like a parasite, like a useless sponge parasite that I still carry with me. Claro, so being unforgiving about this person is just causing that to me. Is carrying a parasite with me, still thinking about this situation, but in the end is useless. Like it doesn't have any positive outcome for me. Quizás el hecho de que yo no perdone todavía lo que pasó con esta persona, hace que esa persona o la energía de esa persona todavía siga en mí como un parásito, como una esponja, chupándome la energía. Y eso en el fondo para mí es una cosa que no me sirve de nada. Lo único que hace es empeorarme. Interesting, ¿eh? 3 cards to explain this. 2 cards, sorry. 2 cartas para explicar eso. Ya, amigos, esta va a ser entonces la lectura de hoy. Díganme si les gustó este formato. I'm still figuring out. Estoy todavía tratando de entender cómo usar estas cartas. ¿Ya? Like I said, this is the first time. Como dije, esta es la primera vez que uso estas cartas. I just opened this deck last week. Estas cartas las abrí recién la semana pasada. And like I said, it is a process that I need to go through. Es un proceso que tengo que pasar. I didn't find any guide or tips on how to use this besides what the author mentions on the website, because this doesn't come with a book. Esta no viene con un librito, así que lo único que pillé fueron lo que venía en el website del autor, donde salen algunas preguntas. But I like this way of, I don't know, like it flows better with me when I do this. Cuando hago este tipo de lectura, dejar que las cartas hablen, like let the cards talk. I like it better because they totally use your energy and you can tell a story and it all makes sense. Y todo tiene sentido. So this is a process that I'm living, right? Es un proceso que estoy viviendo yo. So I'm not focusing this on anyone else right now. No estoy enfocando esto en nadie más. Because that's also easier for me to explain it. También lo hace que sea más fácil para mí explicarlo. So yeah, that's it. That's gonna be this third card reading of this type. Primera lectura de cartas de este tipo. And I hope you like it. And that's it. I'll see you soon. Nos vemos pronto. Chao, gracias. Remember to subscribe. Suscríbanse. Nos vemos. Chao, bye.